All right, let's try this again. Hey, what is happening? Hello, hi, gigpreneur. What's going on? Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi, and I help folks create an extra income using social media. Let's go. If that's you, if you wanna have an extra source of income, if you want to have a side gig, and you want to use social media and online space for it, hit me up. Drop the word "me" in the comments. I'll get back to you after the live. What is happening as you're joining me live? Let me know where you are tuning in from. I'm from Southern California. Sunny, Hugo, Christian, what up? Koala baby, what is good? We are live on all channels, you guys. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Later, X Threads and LinkedIn. What is good, Chelsea Skywatcher? What up? What is happening, you guys? All right, let's get into it. Tonight, I want to talk about how important it is how we see each other. Good morning. How we see each other, how we um, use our own reflections against ourselves, really. So, I'm going to tell you a little story. You guys, if you don't know, I'm a big fan of stories, love stories. And yeah, so I'm a big fan of stories. I often say, stories are meant to be shared, not stored. So if you got a good story, if you got a juicy story, what are you doing sitting on it, right? So let's get into it. That's another subject for another night. So there's a as you're joining me live, let me know you guys are coming in, where you're coming in from. It's always neat to know where you're coming in from. I myself, like I said, I'm from Southern California. And if you're not following me, I mean, let's go. Follow me. I will follow back the show, and you will be. I don't tolerate any, like, not even the slightest of ridiculous comments or stuff like that. So the moment you post a ridiculous, dumb comment, you are being blocked and reported. I'm just telling you. That's just how I roll. So if you don't like it, you may not want to, you know, I'm just saying, because I'm really fed up with some of the folks out there just so fake and so disrespectful, so rude. So I don't tolerate that stuff one single bit. You're getting reported and you're getting blocked. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let me tell you a little story. This dog runs into this rare museum and finds himself surrounded by a room full of mirrors. In fact, this room has got walls of mirrors. It's got a ceiling that is a mirror, and it's got the ground, the floor is also made up of all mirrors, if you would, right? Um, oh, that's awesome! That's awesome. Hey, there you go. So it's all surrounded with mirrors, like I said, and as soon as he runs inside, the door behind him shuts closed. So he just looks around and he notices that as he's turning his head, so is every other dog in the mirrors, above, below, left, right, everywhere you see. Thank you for all the hearts and loves. I appreciate you. Thank you. If you're not following me, follow me. I'll follow back for sure. So he's surrounded by all this stuff and he's getting a little frustrated. So he starts to move what? A little faster and So do they. Then he starts to bark. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'll follow back for sure. And then he starts to bark and just get really mad. And he sees that every single dog that is staring at him is getting mad and is just getting their fangs out. He starts to bark louder, and he just the echo of this bark is just driving him insane. And he looks, and every dog in the mirror, above, below, and all around him is angry, is pissed, has got these fangs out. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Hey, 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 Barbie. What is good? Somebody actually mentioned my name correctly, which is unbelievable. You know what I mean? Because I have so many people that when they could connect with me, they go, "So what's your name?" I mean, if I were to use a fake name, why would I use Sean as a fake name? I mean, I don't know. Thank you, Scott. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're talking about how you can use your own reflections against you. This dog was stuck in this room and just fangs out, angry, pissed off that he's stuck, screaming for help, not knowing that all the reflection around him is doing the same thing at him. Well, what happens is that the next day, the supervisor, or the person who goes around, comes to this room and opens the room to check inside the room, and sure enough, he finds this lifeless body of a dog that is laying there, lifeless, dead. And it's amazing because nobody killed the dog. The dog died based on his own reflections. He was angry, pissed off, and he let every single mirror around him reflect him to himself and just feel like that's the crowd. Imagine you feeling angry and you're pissed, and I've been there. I'm still a work in progress, right? You're hurt, what have you, and you stand in front of one mirror and you reflect all those. Pretty sad, right? Now imagine you do that in front of 2 mirrors, 3, 4, and then it's all around you, above you, underneath you, and there's no escape from it. And I know that sometimes we are very guilty of that. We do that to ourselves a lot. I know I do. I do my best to take that thought and turn it captive to God, as the scripture says, right? But it's so tough sometimes, right? Because when you see 1 and then 2 and then 3, it just kind of just goes, right? And then the sound, when you're screaming and yelling and barking and complaining and blaming, that's going to float in the room. That's going to echo in your head. It's going to find home in your head. And I've talked about this before. Once it finds home, it's really hard to get rid of it, right? It's really hard to get rid of it. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you're beating yourself up, you're talking down to yourself instead of talking blessings upon yourself. The next time you feel that you're just stopping your own progress, take it just a pause, a breather, and say, hey, am I reflecting crap into my life? Should I change that up? Be conscious of that. Catch yourself in a situation where you're beating yourself up. And we do that every day, right? We snooze and get up and we beat ourselves. Oh, I snoozed again. I'm sorry. And that's like a first thing in the morning. You run out of the house because you're late for work, and you're like, it's Monday. I told myself I'll be on time. And you just start beating yourself up all day. Listen, hey, I know I can totally relate, right? And we're not conscious of that because these are tiny little things that really add up. It's the reflections, right? And I'm asking myself too, to be conscious of these things. So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. If you're new to my channel, to my lives, if this is your first time, hopefully it's not your last time. And I appreciate you. If you're my new follower, I'll definitely follow you back for sure. And if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. Let's go. And if you're following me on TikTok, now just make sure you follow me on other stuff too, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, X, Threads. I can do more stuff on Facebook and Instagram than I can on TikTok. So I appreciate you guys. Those of you who give me so much love on my skits, thank you. I have fun with them. So thank you. I appreciate you. And my name is Sean Azimi, and I help folks just like you, just like me, to make some extra money using social media, this whole online space. Why not? I call it a side gig. It doesn't take your whole entire life, your whole entire day. So if you've been scratching your head thinking, hey, I got to make some extra money. I'm not talking about like make $10,000 in 2 days. Stop, right? Hey, I want to make some extra bucks because I don't want to use my credit cards this holiday season. Or I want to start a business because I want to have write-offs for this past year. Those are good reasons for you to take a look at what I do, how I do, and who I do it with. So drop the word me in the comments or just hit me up. I have my own cell phone number on all my profiles. It's not my Google Voice number. I don't even have a Google Voice number. It's regular cell number. I've had it for years, so I ain't afraid. So hit me up if that is what you are looking for. If you're open to taking a look, and we'll take it from there. And with that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.